had you feeling disappointed, like damn, this is really what Kazz made, but it is what it is. Like to me, it's still a good video.
Yeah.
I just did it because I was like, well, people tend to watch shorter videos. Let's just make this for a while, because like the next big project I really have in mind is Cyberpunk and Ghost of Tsushima, and they're a way out. So
that's if Cyberpunk ever comes out. Let's be real.
I think it'll come out, man. But anyway, like those are the 2 games I'm planning big projects on, and
I just really didn't want to be a yes man. You know what I mean?
nah, and that's okay. Don't be a yes man. You know, like I'm all for it, because I am also a person, like I am blunt with my creative friends. If I don't like something or I find something is odd, I tell them. Like, you know, there's nothing to hide. Like we're all in this thing to improve and get better. So like you know, there's a fine line between giving criticism and just being like a hater. But once
awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But once
what is this? Oh my god.
They infect like scarecrows and make them stronger.
Yeah, I know, but you just ripped it apart. I never knew you could do that.
Yeah, it's a one-hit kill for Nier. Dante has to do other stuff. But like what I was saying, like yeah, we're all just being creative in this space, and we need to get better. So we need criticism. We need unbiased criticism to get better. And like what he told me, I was like, yeah, like if I ever, I don't know, I could easily, like if I like RE4 that much, I could easily just revisit it and you know, do like a video like what you were specifying if I wanted to. But right now, that's just not in my plans.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, when I make my my stream of Resident Evil 4, if we ever finish that game.
But nah, like yeah, like I like the video. Like I'm saying, like I was like, damn, I'm really getting better at just like getting to the point of what I want to talk about. But also kind of songing like I like what how do I put it, like somewhat analytical, you know, like. Because I have not played the older games, but I've always watched play of them. So when I was playing RE4, I really noticed how similar, like, the design of the, like, what do you really call it? Like, the combat model was really just based from that. And I was like, that's cool. I want to talk about that. And that's just really it. It's like I said, like, I make videos on whatever I want to talk about.
Yeah. That's what most people should do, unless they're... I don't know. I know I egg you on a lot to just make videos about the current shit that's coming out, and I think that's important for views. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah, it is.
Like,
oh, come on! Like, I mean, that's the only way to really blow on YouTube. You gotta cover what's trending. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cover what's trending.
Final Fantasy VII when it came out. You should have been making a fucking review of it, like before you even finished the game.
Here's
like,
my first impressions of FF7 Remake.
Yeah. Straight up. It's just like, yeah, you know, like be like the first half of the game and then just start writing the script, and as you keep going, you finish the game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking look at every big major, you know, game thing on YouTube. Like Screen Junkies. They did an honest trailer on
oh my god, I didn't see that.
The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
And like in it, they straight up said like we didn't even finish the game yet. And it's like yeah. But I never buy games when they come out, which is why I never do reviews on games.
Yeah.
Also, I'd be a terrible fucking person to tell reviews. Like, I don't know anything about video games.
Nah, you know stuff about video games, because I mean, like, you play them, bro. Like, the dog, my dog. Do you think, like, I'm educated in game design and whatnot? No! I just take in a lot of media that discusses that stuff, so I can, like, base my opinion and my, thought process out and sound like I know what I'm talking about, but half of the time I'm probably talking shit and I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Like, no, like, to me that's just how YouTube is. Like, we're just kind of doing our own thing, really. Like, nobody really taught us anything. We're just talking about what we like, really.
Yeah, this is all we can do, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I'm into movies and stuff like that. I got a fucking degree in film, and it's the most useless thing I've ever done with my life, but like,
that's rough,
something
bro.
that I have under my belt.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's just completely useless. You'll hear like people like Chris Ray Gun talks about that too. Just like I got a film degree, it's been useless. But anyway, watch out. These things are gonna. I was thinking about making a video about this because
what?
I actually really enjoyed Terminator: Dark Fate, and everybody and their mother has done nothing but shit on that movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but why though? Like,
so you want to examine like why people hate it?
No, I just want to talk about why I liked it.
Oh. We sequence skipping, boys.
Yeah, this is fucking good. I have no interest in telling people that they're wrong because they hate the game.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie, excuse me.
Yeah.
But, like, straight up, like, the antagonist was very threatening. I actually felt threatened by, like, you know, he was unstoppable, but kind of like the Terminator 2 Liquid Metal Man.
Oh, yeah,
And, like,
yeah.
Everybody says the same thing. They're like, in the first 5 minutes of the video, they shit all over the fans by killing John Connor. It's like, dude, Edward Furlong, the guy who plays John Connor, is like fucking 30 now. You're not gonna have him come back and recast the role. Like, dude, they killed him off as a kid, and they set up Sarah Connor as a new line. The fact that the new main protagonist was a Mexican girl did not bother me in the least. Why does that bother you guys?
That bothers people?
Well, because they think it's a diversity thing. They think they're like, the Hollywood's doing it as a diversity, and they probably are. But the way it was handled was fine. Like, they weren't doing the whole Batman woman thing where it's just like, only a woman can save the world. You know, like, not once was that said. Not once did female Terminator say, like, this is a job for a woman robot. Like, you know, it's just like, she literally, there's a line within the first act, right at the end of the first act, where they think they're gonna die by the Terminator. It turns out that Terminator can turn into 2 people. And, nice. It turns out that the bad guy Terminator and that can, like, morph into 2 different separate entities.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And, like, they're both headed for her. She's got no more gun, she's got no more weapons, and she's just got, like, Mexican John Connor behind her. And
nice
she
name.
goes like, I thought she was great. And, like, people keep shitting on her because she's androgynous. First of all, dude, like,
that means she's supposed to, like, not really blend into any one gender or whatnot?
Yeah, or whatever, I don't know. But, like, you guys obviously haven't seen her with long hair. She looks amazing, but I also have a thing for girls with short hair, so it worked in my favor. You know, also, she comes from the future where fucking robots are, like, killing people with ease. You're gonna cut your hair so it doesn't get in your face. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, you know, like, people need to start working together, because I think it's absolutely insane that, like, we have these feminists and these anti-feminists, and they're just at each other's throats, when both have points and both have fucking, you know, like, shitty arguments.
Yeah.
Like, if we could meet somewhere down the middle, what happened with being right down the middle?
I think that kind of died.
You're either team red or you're team blue.
Yeah,
there's no more
that kind of
anymore.
died, bro. There's like no nuance to the shit no more.
But that's where the educated people are. They're in the center.
Yeah.
The, like, dummies fucking pick a side, and that's that. Only Siths deal in absolute. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
But, like, yeah, I guess where you're coming from, bro. And, like, with the whole, like, you know, people just kind of hating on, oh my god,
Look at this game. You're neither human nor devil. You don't pick a side. You're right in the center.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle.
And that makes you the best boy, you know?
Yeah. Like, that's the whole thing with Dante. Like, Dante, half demon, half human. He's more human than most humans he fights.
That is absolutely it.
Shout out to Arkham real quick, guys. Best villain ever. You know, I love Arkham. Yeah, Arkham.
Yeah, best Gurnham ever.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm done my social justice rant, but, like, that's the thing, is, like, I feel like I can go down a rabbit hole real quick, and I can turn my fucking channel into one of those things. And, like, it would just get, like, it's like, you can literally say a bunch of good stuff about, like, the blue side, or whatever they are, the Democrats.
Okay.
And if you say one thing that you disagree with, you're automatically public enemy number 1. And that's what I hate about those things. It's like, you can't just be like, I agree with a lot of this stuff.
Oh, shit, I'm good. Oh, man, I'm feeling myself.
You're doing good. You're doing good, bro. I've noticed you're very sparing with your devil trigger, even though it comes back pretty fast.
It's just from, like, playing. I don't really have much use for it in most situations, you know? Like, let's say I get hit or I need some iframes because I can't jump, I'll use it, and then I'll use it for extra damage when I, like, do buster attacks and stuff. Like, that's how I use it. Like, that's the thing with double trigger. Like, you could use it to save yourself if you need health and more damage, or you could just save it and use it, like, when you need opportunities to get, like, a lot of damage. Like, you'll see it when I start to use Dante, like how I use it.
I'm very interested to see you play as Dante.
I'm not the best with him, but I probably learned some stuff due to DMC5 Dante, so here's hoping. Like, I remember sucking with DMC4 Dante when I first got him.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not good when I first played with him too. I couldn't wait to play as Dante, and then all of a sudden I played as Dante, and then I was just like, I want to go back to Nero.
Nero, give me my son back. I want Nero. Anyway, while Nero's just chilling, taunting his demon, I gotta say, like people should expect some more like content from me coming soon. Like I got stuff in my head that I want to do, like other than like streaming like Yakuza 0 and stuff. Like I want to get back to like revisiting some games and whatnot and talking about that.
You're definitely more consistent than me with content uploads.
Yeah, no, you see, like sometimes I don't really have much of an idea, and that's why like the shorter videos or something, like I'll get one tangent of an idea and then I'll just write that out until it's done, instead of like making a long in-depth video analysis.
Like that's something I will say is like there's some good YouTube poop out there, but it's just like it's a mess. Like the editor needs a fucking medal for putting that shit together.
Yeah. That's why some of the good ones get like, you know, a few million views and whatnot. But I think they're prone to getting copyright claimed a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab you, but I'm not gonna kill you. That's my uncle's job.
Oh, he got away.
Yeah. All right, my uncle will handle the rest. I already like this costume, bro. It's really nice.
This one's so much better than the one they used.
Yeah, like I have a thing for like, you see how long the scarves are in the back. Like I have a thing for that. I love how stuff like that looks. Yeah. I love shit like that.
Did you ever play Persona 5?
Yeah, I did. I beat it. I really like it. It's a really good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, some people hate that game. They say, oh, there's not a lot of substance, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I really came away just enjoying it. I'm not gonna say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I liked it.
I liked Persona 3 a lot. I played Persona 3 Fest, and like that was a very enjoyable game. And one of the characters has a scarf thing like what you just described, which is why I brought it up.
Oh.
Persona 4 I didn't care much for, and I was just wondering how you thought Persona 5 was.
People really love Persona 4 from what I keep seeing on the internet. And I like Persona 5, it's cool. I like the music, like the menu design, it's really all stylish, I like it. Would I say it's perfect? Probably not, because there were some things that I found were a bit lacking, but it's a good game, I liked it. Like, I'll gladly buy Persona 5 Royal, but when it's on sale, like, I really don't be having money like that these days.
Yeah, when Persona 5 drops, I think I'll buy it. Because, would you say it's better than 4?
Bro, I haven't played 4, so I can't really tell you.
Okay. Dude, Persona 4 was so fucking weird. It was just like I swear to you, it was just about a bunch of horny teenagers.
Well, the reason why I never really played the older Persona games, 3 and 4, are really due to me being, I guess you call like ignorant. Like, I never really liked how they look. Like, you know, they were like these small chibi models and whatnot.
Yeah,
they didn't really appeal to me.
Have an extra big head.
Yeah, like that didn't really appeal to me, right? It could have been a really good RPG, and I maybe would have loved it, but that didn't appeal to me. But when I saw Persona 5 and I saw, like, you know, it was fully realized models and how cool the art was and how cool the music was, I was like, oh, I'm gonna definitely get this. Like, I got it like 2 days after it came out, and I fucking enjoyed the game, bro.
It looks good, but again, I wasn't gonna pay. I think Devil May Cry 5 was coming around the same time.
Oh, nah, that's way before, bro.
Way before? Okay,
yeah.
There was something coming out, and I chose the something over Persona 5.
I can't remember what it was. But I remember Persona 5 was out way before DMC5 was even a thing. I didn't even know DMC5 was existing back then.
Really? Then why is it still a $70 game?
Because it's fresh. It came last year. Oh, you mean Persona?
Persona?
Oh, because Atlas likes money. Well, no.
I think it's.
Oh yeah, it's opposite of where it's cast the shadow.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Good for you, man. At least, do you have a degree in film?
I don't have a degree in anything.
That's fucking great.
Bro, I barely passed school, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, some people are surprised at the way that I communicate and talk about my thoughts and whatnot, and they'd be like, oh, you only have, like, so here we have, like, we don't have, like, you know, like this one grand diploma when you finish school. You have this thing called subjects, right? So you're graded on each individual thing you did, and if you fail, well, then you don't have the subject, you know. So like the the middle of the road grade you can get is a 3, right? 3 means you passed, but you're not like anything genius. 2 means you're kind of good. 1 means you're really fucking smart, right? So I came off from school with just 2 3s. So like, in the eyes of a lot of people, I'm not that smart. But when I really get down to doing what I do, though, that changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know if school education really means that you're really dumb or whatnot.
It's been proven time and time again that I went to something called 436 and then 536 math, which is like the higher up
best boss fight coming up.
Math is. But like the stuff I learned there was incredibly hard, and I brought nothing into that like moving forward with my life.
Not much was retained, huh?
No, it didn't matter. Like, what have I done with my life? Not very much. I went on to be a film student, and that was a shit show because I've actually learned more, and I hate to say it, I've learned more fucking watching YouTube videos than I have in like film school.
That's tough, bro. I mean, like with endeavors like that, I think like it's more if the person is creative and has a knack for it more so than like getting a formal education for it. Like the formal education would help you understand a lot of concepts and whatnot that goes into it, but if the person themselves is already like creative and has a mind for it, like they could surpass a lot of people that are educated, I think. In my opinion.
Yeah, well,
in my humble opinion.
It really comes down to ambition.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be an actor, then it's all about who you know. Did I ever tell you about that episode I was watching The Mandalorian, that Star Wars show?
No, you never told me.
There's some fucking episode where there's a guy who clearly does not belong. Okay, we're watching this now. There's a guy who clearly does not belong in the Star Wars canon. He looks nothing like it, and I was like, this guy is someone's fucking nephew, on like a producer's nephew or something like that, because there's no reason for him to be in this show.
Yeah.
He didn't look the part. He didn't talk the part. He wasn't even a fucking good actor. And I was like the thing about Hollywood is it's like it's nepotism. Everybody there is the son or the nephew or the somebody. Listen, John. I need this guy in one of your films. He's a buddy of mine. I owe him a favor. You know, it's like it all comes crumbling down.
Whoa, Angel Credo.
Well, I'll shut the fuck up with my bit here while we play this, because this is best fight, like you said. He doesn't talk through his mouth anymore. It's so cool.
Nah, but what you're talking about, it's quite valid. Like, I think basically me, like, if I were to be unrestrained and was in an environment where like I could try to do what I'm setting out to do, like I would be a lot more if not successful, I'd be a lot more better at what I do. Like if I was in New York or wherever, like Trinidad just ain't it.
No, I get that. That is for 100%. But here I was saying, it's like if I didn't have a job, I'd be making YouTube videos more often. And now that I have that, like, you know, like, dude, it's not easy.
Yep. Especially if you're like me and you want to always, oh my god, if you always want to make quality.
People think being a YouTuber is easy. It's really not.
Bro, it's really draining, dog. Like if you don't make your numbers and if you and whatnot, you're gonna feel bad. Like I remember when I made, what video was it? Oh, it was a continuation of our DMC3 Let's Play. It was up for 5 hours. It had 0 views, and that crushed me, bro. I was like, rough, wow,
dude. That's rough. You know, it's just like you said it is draining.
Aw, I thought I could grab it.
Like being the YouTuber is absolutely exhausting.
It really is.
And like, you know, something I never thought I'd say is like, I actually enjoy when someone tells me like a direction to go into. Like being your own boss on YouTube means like you have to figure out all your own projects.
Yeah.
Like and no one's gonna help you. No one's gonna tell you what to do next.
No. That's you're legit the master of your own destiny, you know?
Yeah. It does kind of cost you from time to time.
Okay, you can just cancel in the guy. Like I see you, Credo. Oh yeah, but back to like I was saying, yeah, being a YouTuber isn't easy at all. Like I thought it would have been. Like I was that naive.
Oh, dude, when I first started, I was just like, well, first of all, my first video got a shitload of hits. I've never had a video that was quite as popular as that. My No Devil for Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's how I found you.
Was that my first one, or was the Neon Sign my first one? I forget. I forget. Anyway, like, I was so excited, and then after a while, like, I just started making weekly videos.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make weekly videos from now on. And then I noticed, like, slowly,
that's what he does.
like, the number started to go down. Like, I struck, you know, I
Start
struck
high.
bronze.
Yeah.
It was only 7,000 views. Like, I struck bronze, and, you know, it only got worse from there. And I was just like, you know, like, but I enjoyed doing it. And I kept it up. I did weekly videos up until I went to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And then from there, like, that was impossible. And then I came back, and I was just, like, exhausted. I ended up working a fucking regular people job. I ended up working a job that didn't make me happy. Let's put it like that. And now I'm just like...
Oh, shit.
now it's just like, I'll make videos when I make them. It's not like there's any rush to them or anything like that.
Yeah.
And like, quite frankly, I just make them when I can think of stuff. Because if I can't think of it, I'm not gonna.
Not gonna make it. Yeah, yeah. I get you where you're coming from.
My last video is like, I made it a week apart from my the previous video, and someone even commented on that. It's like, is that 2 videos in 1 week? It's like,
yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that.
Whenever I come up with stuff, buddy, that's when it comes out. You know. It's tough.
I mean, one objective truth with YouTube is like you do need to have like where did you come from? You do need to have a consistent upload schedule to kind of like keep things moving in the algorithm to get pushed to grow. Like I've noticed that. Like that's why, like, again, like when I uploaded the finale of DMC3, I think like right after I uploaded the Doom video, and that's how I gained the 2 additional subscribers. And like, while it's small growth, I'm happy because growth is what I need to succeed. And if people are messing with me so hard that they subscribe just from 1 video, then I gotta just keep doing what I'm doing. But like,
maybe you're doing something right.
Yeah, like if you check my channel, I think you'll see like my first video has a lot of views, and I thought like it's like 3K views, and I thought, yo, a lot of people like my stuff, so I'm gonna be a YouTuber really quick. I'm gonna get money and whatnot. But that's not the case. I think like my video after that was like my first like game analysis video. It was on Yakuza Kiwami. Please don't watch it. It's bad.
Yeah, my Sonic's Bizarre Adventure, 5.2k views.
Whoa, it's 5K. Followed up by
5.2k. Followed up by Why I Love Yakuza Kiwami, 46 views.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I still like that many people watched it, because that was like my first video essay. But bruh, I'm gonna be real with that video sucks. That video sucks.
Really? I'll have to watch it.
Especially compared to what I do now, that video sucks. Like, I didn't know what I was trying to do on YouTube yet as one of those game video essay dudes, you know. Like, I just know it. Like, I was trying to be comedic, I was trying to be analytical. Like, I couldn't fit in one spot, and that video just a mishmash to that shit.
I remember. Oh, you got the video right here. The video that made me subscribe to you.
What was?
Why Dante's Devil May Cry 5 theme just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. I like the memes that you used. Everything was like perfectly together.
Yeah, cause you see, that's when I'm not trying to be funny, cause my sense of humor and how I talk to make jokes, I'm very dry with it. So the edits reflect that. But with like the Yakuza video, I was trying to be like, you know, funny YouTube man 73, you know, I was trying to be all loud and shit. Like, it's really cringy looking back at it. Like, I was trying to fit in.
It works for Lily Sings and Lily Pons.
Man,
it works for fucking Logan Paul. It works for Rice Gum.
Man, they sell to kids. Due to COPPA, I don't sell to kids. I sell to teens and adults. Yeah. So like that never really worked for me. So I was really happy. Like it's like a really good thing I took as long as I did to make that DMC5 video. It really is, cause I was able to find like the style of how I wanted to talk, how I wanted to edit, if I wanted to slide in jokes, how I slide them in, and the whole angle of how I'm going to review the game. Because like I remember I was telling you leading up to it, I don't know which angle to take it from, right? Because like if you want a base review, you could get that. If you want to find what do you call it? Not a retrospective, but some like analytical work of it, you could get that. What am I going to offer to the people of YouTube and the algorithm to to not fit. To stand out.
Right.
And then
you gotta stand out.
Yeah, and then I remembered like I was just home a night and I remembered I was like, wait, DMC5 is in the same position DMC3 was, right? Like the reboot is probably a fine game and whatnot, but as a Devil May Cry game, it kind of failed, right? So Devil May Cry has this like stink on it. DMC5 now has to come and fix that mistake, but also like push the series further. And it was the same thing with DMC2. DMC3. Like DMC2 stunk, and the name was soiled. So you have to come and fix that, and then make a game that surpasses anything that you played up to that point. And that I was like, oh well, damn, that's it. I'm gonna look at DMC3, and then I'm gonna look at DMC5, and that's going to be it. And that's how the video became what it did, and that's how it succeeded in my eyes with that 100 and how many views it got. And that's due to me, like, you know, I came to understand. I was like, okay, so here's
a bit there.
yeah, but I was like editing. I was like, okay, well, I know what I want to do. I was like, I can't do like super best friends plays because this will drag on too much and people will get bored. I can't do like game grumps because I don't like you're playing a long game and you only limit it to 10 minutes an episode. So I was like, I'm gonna marry the two. I'm gonna make it like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna edit it where I can so jokes and the vibe could flow quite well. And that's why episode 4 and episode 5 is really good, because I really came into my own to understand what I wanted from the rest of the series.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like for some reason I really like that the ending of DMC3 as well. Oh wait, no. Like I really like the starting of DMC3. Like that's just done well.
Fucking bad from YouTube. Oh, dude, that's a great. Wow, that was awesome. Dude, Nero's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
That kind of stays true in Devil May Cry 5. He does some pretty fucking extravagant stuff.
Yeah, he's more rough around the edges compared to like Dante and whatnot. Like to me, Dante is more about like I want to look cool while I do everything. While Nero's like I want to look cool, but I also want to kill you. So like he's more brutal.
That's it. I wonder if Nero can like have a standalone game and people would buy that.
I know I would.
I mean, now I would. Devil May Cry 5 Nero, I would.
Yeah, and you like expand on that, it'll be great.
Like DMC 6, and it's just like Nero on the box. I would be like.
Like, you know, the fanboy in me is like, well, you know, Devil May Cry is Dante, but Nero can lead the series, and I'll be happy to see that.
It's interesting because Resident Evil, you pop any of those characters in, like you'll buy the game. You're there for the Resident Evil IP.
Yeah, it could be a new one, it could be a returning character. You're gonna buy it.
I wonder if there was anybody but Leon and Chris. Or Jill. Jill's a given. I've never not played a game with Jill in it.
Yeah, Jill is really iconic.
But if like you got like Bob as the new I take that back. Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, I was about to mention like Ethan is a nobody, and it's still sold well. And that's I think that's more based on the strengths of the game itself and what it did, more compared to like Ethan himself. Like I still haven't played RE7, but someday I shall.
No, Resident Evil. As somebody who bought the game, like I can definitely vouch for it. Like it is an amazing game. It's all Capcom, baby.
Yeah, they make quality content when it's not a fighting game. When it's not a fighting game.
You'll get Street Fighter 6. It'll be the best thing you ever see. Actually, Marvel vs. Capcom is pretty good.
That's how I feel thinking about the current state of Capcom fighting games, bro. I'm not the greatest at fighting games, but I really like them, you know. And Capcom used to make some of the best, but Street Fighter 5 just ain't it, bro. And like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite just ain't it for me. Like fighting games gotta be fun, but I think they also gotta be polished, you know, like in characters and how they look and how they talk. Like you love Marvel 3, right?
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is
yeah, and like I think a lot of the charm comes from that whole comic book aesthetic it goes for, you know. And like how the characters say a lot of one-liners and whatnot. Like Infinite just lacks that.
Infinite didn't have that at all, dude. I was so disappointed by Infinite.
Yeah. And Street Fighter 5 is Street Fighter 5. So everything else they've been doing is just like winner after winner. Like they came back with RE. It did great. They came back with Devil May Cry. One of the best games of all time. And then what else did they come with? Monster Hunter. They came back with that. Great games. But what scares you?
The fact that they're just remaking everything now.
Man, look, all I can tell you, like, let's. Oh, the Faust. Like, the thing that scares me the most with RE4, if they're really remaking it, because I think everything is just rumors, it's not confirmed, is that I think it really needs to be made in-house at Capcom by a team of like people who can understand what made RE4 and make a game. If they give it to the studio that made RE3, we're gonna run into a lot of problems. Like RE4 for one, you should like let's talk about like content. You need to expand on the content that was in the game already. Like, don't make an RE4 remake and then sell it to me and then like half of the features are missing, because we're gonna run into a problem. Like I didn't really feel it for RE3 because I didn't grow up playing the OG Nemesis, but seeing what that game gave you after like you completed it and what the new one gives you, it's like a slap in the face, dog.
I paid $60 for 4 hours. Get out of town.
No, I mean all those games, right? Like once you know what you're doing, like this, Devil May Cry as well. Like once you play these games.
No, I'm talking about my initial playthrough. Like my first playthrough. I could probably do that in 4 hours.
Yeesh.
Dude, would you beat the game in an hour and a half? Get out of town.
But I mean, the thing with those games are like they're just really, oh my god, they're just really polished experiences you're signing up for, you know. Like it might be 4 hours, 5 hours, but it'll be like some of the most polished 4 to 5 hours of your life. Well, in most cases, you know, like RE3 to me it's polished, but not that polished. Like it's kind of inconsistent.
Should be at least 7 hours.
Like that's your metric for like the base length of a game. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh.
I forgot.
Yeah, I hold it to the gold standard of Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 was about a 7-hour game.
Oh really? I thought it was longer. I never played it.
Well, I mean, once you know what you're doing, that's for sure. But I don't know.
Well, that's a lot. That's the thing with a lot of games, you know. Once you know what's going on, it takes a short amount of time. Oh yeah, but to get back to like my original point, like I was saying, like you can't cut content from RE4 remake. Like it needs to either stay the same or you need to expand it. Because like after I beat RE4, like there were like what 3 additional modes that were like mercenaries. It had assignment Ada, and then it had separate ways, which is like a telling of what Ada did during the story. Like you don't get content like that anymore, bro. Like they cut that shit out. Because RE4 feels like an action movie anyway, like a B action action movie. Like they keep it.
Telling me. I'm just trying to think of a part that they would try to get rid of. But I feel like everything is like the iconic. The boat scene with the fish thing chasing after you.
Yeah, the Gugado, whatever that's called, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking L Fisher guy, whatever.
Yes, my favorite.
The church scene where you save Ashley.
Yeah.
The first encounter with the El Gigantes.
Yeah.
Jeez, the scene where you're held up in the house with Lewis. Like these are all like, dude, it's like, oh, do you remember this? Oh, do you remember this? It's
yeah.
Like, everything about that was killer. Oh, you know, the first major boss you have, the big cheese. Like that was a crazy scene.
Oh yeah.
It's like you were
everything's
expecting
on
to be
fire
some big
and
macho
whatnot.
dude.
Yeah.
You fucking it's like, dude. Like, I don't think they could take anything out. Like straight up, like they took a lot out of Resident Evil 3.
A whole lot of
zoo
shit.
section that was. There's a zoo. There's like you go to a zoo and you fight some worm thing. I know it's not, you know,
the grave digger,
but like or whatever it was called.
Yeah, it's called the grave digger.
Where the hell was that? Where's the tower scene?
Gone.
You know, like
they were like, oh, you want the clock tower scene? Nemesis will climb on top of it in the boss fight. Let's go. That's just basically it.
Yeah. They really, I don't know.
They sold guys short. They sold us short, bro. They really sold us short.
It was really a short game. Did they add anything? I'm trying to think if there was anything they added to that game that wasn't in the original.
I
The
think
intro
they
was added.
Well, that and I also heard that like the Carlos. Oh my god. The Carlos hospital section that was expanded upon because in the OG you weren't there for too long and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Oops, it's gonna end in 1 minute.